What is up, everybody? Happy damn Monday. Happy President's Day for y'all that are celebrating that. And if you had a day off from work like me, what's up? Welcome to UTR Presents The Raw Deal, a.k.a. it's the NWO show.
Yeah.
It's your boy, the one and only, Matty Reigns. Are you fucking serious? Quiz show champ, your forever IC champ. Joined today. Usually it'd be Mongo hosting. Mongo's not feeling well, but he'll be back tomorrow, hopefully. But joining me back for the first time in a long time, Tito J, our two-time daddy. What up, Tito, the street team captain? How you doing, bro?
Hold on, boys. I'm coming to you live from the streets of New York City where I walk my dog. You know what I mean? Sorry. Check in with my boys, checking with the UTR audience, which I know I'm still alive. Shout out to the chicks, Matty Reigns, Mike Champa. What was the predictions champ cookies?
Yeah, and speaking of the predictions champ, that's a good segue. Segue, predictions champ is... It was a big ass tie. Unfortunately, one big ass tie because all the people that should have won didn't win. But it's still joining the third person of all this main event. Oh wait, I'll give him the prop. Our reigning, defending Reggie Simpson Memorial Predictions Champion, main event Mike Ass Champa.
Champ is here. First off, before we talk wrestling, tomorrow is one of the most important days of my life because tomorrow, my lovely wife and I are celebrating our 9th anniversary.
Ow!
9 years.
Lessons.
Thank you. 9 years. Raven, baby, I love you so much. You are my everything. Thank you for putting up with my foolishness for these past, really been together 10 plus years. Thank you for putting up with my foolishness. Thank you just for being there for me. Thank you for being my peace. Thank you for being my queen. Man, baby, I love you. Shout out to 9 years and a lifelong ahead of us. Shout out to our love. Shout out to Black love. Shout out to love in general, man. Because love always wins and fuck hate. So cheers to my wife. Cheers to my brothers. Cheers to UTR. And cheers to me for still being Vicious champ. Woo! Oh, that's good.
All because HBK wanted to give somebody a shot.
Oh,
that stupid ass shit.
Eddie Thorpe.
Eddie fucking Thorpe.
Oh boy.
But before we even get into it, we got just a little bit of news because we got to go over. Now we got to preview Raw. We got to recap AEW Grand Slam and Vengeance Day. So yeah, that's some bullshit. But here's a little bit of news. And hold on. I know y'all see it up there, but I'm gonna hide it real quick, just so, because it's gonna irk me if I see SmackDown spelled wrong. There we go. I missed that earlier when Greg had put it up here, but yeah, per Fightful Select, WWE's minimum pay for Raw and SmackDown talent is now $350,000. That means their airfare is also getting covered as well. Hotels, rental cars are excluded unless that is negotiated in a deal. So that's a $100,000 increase from the previous amount. And then you wonder why people like, I don't know, Apollo are happy to just be like,
I just want to know how can I get one of them contracts?
Exactly. Hey,
like you getting $350,000 just right off the bat to not even be on TV.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we gonna get to that. We gonna get to that fuck ass match.
Oh yeah, you know I was mad because I'm just the chat just saw me just like put up every just mad picture because they had redid Messenger, so that's why all my reactions were like just pictures. Because I'm like, I'm not about to scroll through all this to get to the videos to what I want to post. Like, this is more bullshit. This is more bullshit. Like, these people. So all you gotta do is make the main roster $350,000. So that tells me more than likely Jordan Grace is probably getting that $350 and something.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Like, you show it, like people be like, why isn't somebody on TV? Like someone brought up on Twitter, somebody said, now you see why somebody like Tozawa. Tozawa, all he do is just get his ass beat, and he taking home $350,000.
He just fucking dance, do whatever the fuck they want him to do, and keep it moving.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that's a great bag. Hey, if you in that lower tier and you getting that 350, shit, that's a great job to have. Goddamn shit, I need that.
Then they covering your airfare. It's like, well, shit. All I gotta do is pay for the hotel and the rental car, unless I'm somebody bigger.
Exactly. Like if you Roman, Cody, you ain't paying for shit.
Right. You ain't I just gotta show the fuck up.
Right. You ain't paying.
Cody got his own fucking bus. They probably paid for his gas and everything in there.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you ain't paying for shit. Rhea Ripley, she ain't paying for a goddamn thing.
That's why Roman be gone. So shit. This match, because I'm gone. I got stuff to do. I'm going home.
Exactly. Roman's like, shit, I got other business adventure. That check is already cleared. It cleared a long time ago.
Well, someone they asked that man, they were like, oh, after Cody won, did you stick around or whatever for to congratulate him on winning? He was like, did you see all them people that was in the ring with him? He was like, I went home. I'm happy for him, but I went the fuck home. I ain't waiting on him. I got a plane to catch. Roman ain't fucking with that. He get jiggy with this shit. Or they told him, Roman, you know you don't care. I don't give a shit, in the words of Shaq. You know, Cody's champ. I don't give a shit. I'm going home.
Two shits.
Cody, I'm going home. And let's get to this. We're going to go over Vengeance Day, the one that everybody saw.
Yeah.
And man, it was some bullshit. It wasn't no Vengeance Day. It was a bullshit day.
Baby back bullshit.
It was, they started off on that bullshit. Well, we started off on a good note. We had the worst women's North American champion of all time, Fallon Henley, finally defending her title against Stephanie Kerr. And long story less long, y'all know what the fuck happened. She did the best move in the world, and Booker went off being Mr. Pervert Man. And I don't blame him because I love that move too. That move is excellent. I love that move when she bashes their head. Because I'm just like Booker. When Booker reacts, that is me.
Yep, she bashed their head with her ass.
Right. Then, like, Steph showed out. Like, shout out Fallon Henley. She took a good ass whooping. And the rest of Fatal Influence, Jasmine Nix, part of Maddie's Angels. We gonna get you out of this slowly but surely. You one of the angels, so you good. But the rest of them, ass. Just ass. Steph was showing out because she ain't had to kill that girl doing that damn spiral tap. But she just did that just to put some stank on killing her. I'm just like, oh.
What that was. Just put the cherry on the motherfucking cake.
When she did that, I was just like, oh my God, I didn't even know she could do all this. But all right. And that's basically the best part of the show. At that, it's gonna get real. But yeah, these first two matches, and you're like, okay. So like we see Steph, she wins. We like finally. Fuck Sol Ruka and Zarya chilling at the beach. We don't care. Next match, we get the best tag team in the world, Braxium, versus Josh Briggs, and I ain't gonna try and say the man's name, Homeboy, because Mike knows exactly who I'm talking about, Homeboy. Yoshiki in a Mua, whatever. Yeah, Homeboy, Yoshiki Homeboy, and they got a decent ass match out of these two. It ended how it should have ended with them losing, unfortunately. But the best thing, basically the highlight of the night, the first highlight of the night was this unnamed group showing up as if they showed up as if what up? Oh, look. What up, Batty? What up, Batty? What up, Batty?
What's up, Batty?
She said, Yoshi in the mud. Yeah, Yoshi in the mud. That's right. Jackie Chan's brother. Yes. Oh, Yoshi in the mud. That's right. And they had a good ass match. But what happened after all this was the highlight of the night to me and Mike. They looked like they was hired by me, by House Incorporated. I don't know who they are. I mean, we know who they are, but you had Dion Lennox and the rest of his crew jump. They not only did they jump the champions, they beat everybody's ass. Everybody get beat up. Everybody get beat up.
Yeah. At first, like when they had those they had the vignette, and then they had the as NXT was going off the air for the last few weeks, you know, they had the hacker shit, you know, Vengeance Day and all that. I'm like,
right.
Another hacker group, because for some reason WWE is infatuated with that gimmick. However, when them boys appeared after that tag match, I said, oh, I like this. Okay. Coming in, wearing all black, whooping ass. Oh, yeah. I can get behind that.
Yeah, Kenny didn't like him. He was like, hell no, they did super rip off of Shield. I said, they already had my attention because they have came in wearing the Shield mask. I said, Shield had 3. Y'all got 4. Shield had no black people. Y'all got multiple black people.
Mm-hmm.
And Twitter.
I said, you know what? It's been over 10 years since we had the original Shield. Why not have the new generation? Even if they don't call themselves Shield 2.0.
Twitter has made them an even worse name.
Right.
Twitter has made them the YNWO.
Oh, God.
The YNWO. Because they came in with the YN guard. Oh.
They came in with the shiesties.
Yeah, they came in with the shiesties on. They're like, oh. No. No.
These are some niggas. Okay.
Right, yeah.
Especially the nigga with the do-rag to the side, who Kenny really hates.
Right. That nigga, he talked shit. Then he forgot. Then he put his shit back. Oh, after they jumped over, which happened. Spoiler alert, that happens later in the show. But it was like, yeah, it was like, hey, none of the rest of y'all talking. Here you, yeah. Oh, shoot. It was like, all right, Stacy. Oh, that ain't nobody. Stacy. Oh, you talking about, yeah. I'm pretty sure you weren't supposed to do that, bro. You're supposed to just stand there and look menacing.
Mm-hmm.
The nigga came out and yeah, like no, you weren't supposed to do that.
And that's why Twitter called them the YNWO.
That's why they're the YNWO.
The YN. You know what? You gotta love Black Wrestling Twitter. Because only us will think of some shit like that.
Yes, Daddy. He's a YNWO member now. Yeah. He tired of playing with
mm-hmm.
Ashanti, and all them. That was the last straw. Yeah, y'all don't like me reading no damn book. Fuck that.
Oh, y'all don't like smart people in this locker room, huh?
I'm about to bring the parking lot into this locker room, man. Like, man, okay, I see how y'all. Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm more scared of what's gonna happen to him there. Honestly, like where is he gonna fit in? Even though if he went to WWE, I could see them doing something like I said that it would have been something stupid as trying to get him to join American Made just because they all wear the same stuff. Like, bro, he's Canadian.
It's like I said with just that, and then we'll get back to Vengeance Day with him. If Jordan Grace, who is equally as big of a star as Josh Alexander, she's in NXT. He can be in NXT. And like I said before, I want him and Ethan Page to whip ass. I want the North in WWE. I want them two whipping ass.
Right. And that's honestly the best thing for the both of them. If Ethan Page is down for that, because he's the one that's honestly got to give his blessing. But I don't see why not. It ain't like the tag division is right with talent.
And he's gonna make more money.
Right.
He's gonna make more money as the North in WWE.
But hey, that's why I'm interested to see what's gonna happen with him in AEW. Because if he go to AEW and they end up putting him in a tag team, our worst scenario is him being part of the Don Callis family. Oh. That's for anybody. That's for Speedball. That's for Josh Alexander. Second worst thing that could happen is they end up having both of them team up.
Oh God.
Because Speedball's Canadian too, and it's like, oh no.
Oh no.
Like, he better be showing up in AEW. He better not be showing up in no Ring of Honor. For both of them. Like, neither one of them need to be in Ring of Honor.
Oh no.
They're way better than that. But back to NXT.
Yeah.
We had a video package of basically we're gonna get Sean Spears versus fucking Stacks tomorrow night. So Stacks gonna die. So
Stacks gonna super die.
Right. And then leads us into the most bullshit ass match of Black History Month. Eddie Thorpe versus Trick Williams. This match ended so ass. It was a good back and forth. Like, me hating Eddie Thorpe, the gimmick aside, Eddie Thorpe is a good wrestler. It's just his gimmick is ass. That's really the thing. It's just like, yeah, I'm not suspending my disbelief for this. Like, nah, that's just ass. Like, in the words of John Cena, ass. That's how ass it is. Like, no, you're
the tribal DJ lone.
Yeah.
Fuck you want to be is like, yeah, that's what it is, man. Like the gimmick sucks. Like he's good, and then yes, what the fuck moment of the damn night?
Like they had this dude get tied up to the pole, and then he whipped him, and I'm like, it's all right, because Trick, it's all right. Trick gonna win. Trick gonna win. Trick about to win this. Trick gonna do it. Did Trick do it? No. Trick didn't do it at all. Like, and the way they did it, if that match was so fucking clunky, it ended so fucking clunky because of that strap. Like, I was just like, that was the ending. Like, that's what pissed me off the most. Like, if y'all didn't see it, Eddie hits Trick with the low blow with the strap. All right, cool. That makes sense. But in the moment of him doing that, he like drop kicked him or some bullshit. It looks like a drop kick. And then he gets on top of him for the pin. And it's like, oh, Trick's gonna kick out of that because that was just some bullshit. And it was like, 3. What?
Have you ever done that?
What just happened? What's that? Like, did they box that?
He's not done before until that, right? Have you ever used that knee?
He uses it, but it's never looked that bad to where it was just that clunky looking.
Yeah, I had mentioned in the chat after the match with WrestleMania being so damn late this year, being on that WrestleMania weekend, 18th, April 20th, we got 60 days. We got 2 months before this. So now what's going to happen is you're going to have at least one more match between Trick and Eddie Thorpe, probably 2, just to fill in that gap before we hopefully get Trick versus Over Part 2. So I guess
I'll tell you where one of the matches about to happen. At the Brayton Center, baby.
Oh, God.
In the nasty Trick versus Eddie. Oh, yes.
Oh, my fucking God.
Throw him in the river, Trick.
Right. It's right there. All you got to do is just go out the back door. The Ohio River is right there. Like, please do it.
Take them to the museum real quick. Like, oh, yeah, you wanna whip people on Black History Month. All right, let's show your ass some that. Yeah, Black History Day. Then throw his ass in the river.
His ass to the Freedom Center is right there to the left. All you got, and then drag his ass right down to the bridge and just toss his ass to the river. That'd be great. That fucking Melson should rate that 5 stars alone. that would be a 5-star ass whooping.
Hey, yo, Freedom Center, open up. Let Trick beat some ass in there.
To the Underground Railroad exhibit, whoop his ass real quick, and then drag his ass about 200 feet to the damn river. Toss his ass right over there.
CW would cancel them in 0.8 seconds if they listen to what me and Mike are doing. Soon as he hit him in that Freedom Center, they're gonna be like, "What in the make of?" They're doing hate crimes on the CW now. Like, I mean, Eddie started it.
Hey, he started that shit. Eddie started that shit. Hey, I'm telling you, we gonna see a man. You gonna see a man get tossed inside the Ohio River next Tuesday. That's what
like they just had Trick look like. I saw people on Twitter because I was up in arms. Like I was pissed. Like I understand people get their little shine, but no, fuck all that. Fuck Eddie Thorpe. That I felt proud going into that match, seeing all them people boo. Because I started that as far as I'm concerned. I've been booing that man from the start. I've been booing that man from the start. How many people have I been sitting up here saying, this person gonna get rid of him? I had Dijak try and get rid of this man. The only person who low-key succeeded was Lexus King. Because he told him, hey, your music suck ass, my dude. I was like, thank you. Someone sees the light. Someone sees what I see. This man is ass. Everybody else, this man keep beating him. Even fucking Trick. I can understand you beat Dijak. But only Lexus King is the only person who can defeat this man for some reason. It's some bullshit.
It's really bullshit. It's like they really trying to like justify this heel turn by giving him this win. And I mean, I get it. You know? I get it. You know, you want to boost him up, I guess, which is fucking bullshit. But in the totality, it's like, oh, okay, whatever. We see what you're doing, SBK.
All right, that's exactly how I looked at it.
But yeah, man, tying a black man up to a pole and whipping his ass on Black History Month, HBK, in the words of Batty, you back on that shit? You back on that shit, HBK? Because that was some bullshit right there. I was like, oh, hell no.
Like, I went through that whole match like, oh, well, all this is going to happen and Trick going to win. Nope. I'm like, so he lost. Like, this is... Well, Eddie this isn't going to hurt Trick. It's going to make Eddie look great in the long run. It's like, yeah. I don't really care about that. It's why, like, Eddie could have got his win after this. Why? Why we got to do it now?
They're doing it in Chocolate City. DC is known as Chocolate City.
Like, the perfect meme, like that black dude who was wearing like Florida A&M stuff will sit up there like, he's just like, what the fuck? Like, that's all of us. We were just all like, okay. Like this show is on some bullshit. So Eddie Thorpe wins by pinfall, and that happened. We get a recap of the nameless one, Absolute Ricky Starks. Saying he'll be making his debut tomorrow night. He'll be signing his contract. So, yay. And then into more bullshit of the night, we had All Ego Ethan Page. He ended up defeating crowd favorite Javon Evans in a match. Back-to-back bullshit.
HBK was back on his 1996-97 bullshit Saturday night with this booking, just being an asshole.
Like, I was pissed at this point. Like, I'm just like, so nobody that the crowd likes, all the black people gonna lose? Like, why is this in DC? Like, why the fuck is this in DC then? If you just gonna have everybody, all the niggas is gonna lose. And the way like, they had a great match and they went back and forth. And yeah, I understand Ethan Page threatened him all throughout the lead up to this. All I'm gonna do is punch you in the mouth. And then for him to actually fucking do it. For him, like, he punched him in the mouth coming off of a springboard. and to send his mouthpiece flying out of his mouth, and then he hit a twisted fade, aka the twisted grin, and boom, he done. And it was just like, wow, black people have lost back to back.
Back to back. That was the super bullshit. It's like, wow, we already recovering from Trick losing,
right?
And then he's just gonna pile it on by having Young OG lose too. They're like, oh hell no, HBK. I ain't gonna lie, Saturday night I wanted to fight HBK.
Oh, I was like, oh, this is the most. I was like, this show is ass. I'm like, this is a waste. Like, as soon as that shit, I was glad to turn this shit off for All-Star Saturday night. Like, I would gladly turn this off because y'all have pissed me all the way the fuck off. Like, click, I would gladly went to Max. Like, yeah, bye Peacock. Fuck a Peacock. Like, fuck this. Like, yeah, I see why this bullshit on Netflix all around the world. This is more bullshit. Speaking of bullshit, so then at this point we know this nigga gonna win. They ain't gonna make him lose. We had the bullshit ass match of Austin Theory versus Grayson Waller versus the ruler Obafemi. And that was a good ass match, but it had the ending that we knew was gonna happen. So that was cool. But the best part that happened after that was the YNWO.
Mm-hmm.
They rolled up on Oba. They're like, yeah, you might be big, but it's 4 of us.
Right.
That's how they said. They ain't got no gun. It's 4 of us. It's one of you.
One of you. They had that pop-up power bomb. Damn near didn't catch Oba's big ass.
No, didn't. I was just like, I don't know what that's supposed to be. I was sitting there just looking like, oh.
See, they tried to do the shield power bomb, but tried to add a little twist to it. I was like, oh yeah, I fucked that early.
And all I saw was just a big nigga falling. I was just like,
because Oba went straight down.
That's why I was like, what was supposed to happen?
He went straight down. I'm like, oh no.
Like, gravity got all of Oba. It was like, so what was that move?
You see the niggas take 2 steps up and complete. And hold on, let me turn my camera back on. Complete the power bomb. This is like, And you know what pissed me off about that match? Exactly, Betty. He went straight down.
Like, I just sat there confused. Like, the commentary was like, oh my God. I'm like, what? What was that? What was that? I'm like, that ain't a move.
That was
I was like, was somebody supposed to catch him? And y'all just like, oh nah. Oh, that's how it looked to me. Oh, you gonna catch him? No, I'm not. He just, I was like,
he fell.
Yeah, y'all dangerous. Like, yeah, y'all really dangerous, all right. And now, if y'all hurt this man, y'all ain't never gonna be on TV again.
Y'all getting fired. You hurt Oba, you getting fired. You are getting a pink slip that next day. You're out of there. We're gonna have to rewrite this whole gimmick. We have to find 4 new motherfuckers to do this gimmick. Because them 4 niggas be out of there.
It could be the young new NWO, not the young nigga NWO.
The young fired world order. That's what they gonna be. The young fired world order.
They're gonna sit y'all asses
world order.
Sit their asses to TNA. They be like, yep, since y'all like to hurt people, y'all can go to TNA.
I'm saying they asked the ROH here. This is your punishment. You don't want to be shown on TV? Here you go. We got a place for you. Right down the ROH. always just punishment.
And then to make matters worse, they roll up on Ava. And they like, Ava, did you see what happened? She's like, yeah, I saw. That's a Tuesday problem.
He was like, I got 72 hours to deal with that bullshit. Hey,
that sounds like a Tuesday problem. Like, tonight is Vengeance Day. I'm like, all right.
it was, and we mentioned it last week about just how blunt Ava is, just how matter of fact she is. She's like, listen, we deal with that Tuesday night on CW.
Like, they have killed 2 people. I can't bring them back. So
like, we still got to run.
I don't even know who these dudes are right now, so I can't even report the crime to nobody. Like, they were like, who did it? That's the thing. I don't know.
And that's the benefit of Ava being a woman. If that had been Pierce or Nick Aldis, best believe them 4 would have came back there and would have hemmed them niggas up. That's the benefit. That's why Ava's just like, because she know they ain't about to threaten her.
Ava was like, the first place they're gonna be looking for me is my office. Guess where she ain't never at? That office.
Her office. For good reason.
She's like, the first place they gonna look is that office. Whoop. They gonna kill Robert Stone and that other white girl. They gonna kill her. Ava straight up said, they're like, what? She's like, keep living? Like, what y'all want me to do? I don't know them.
Ava said, yeah, that nigga flew like a Cadillac. He
really do. This is like, they looking like, what? She's like, it's 4 of them. 1 of me. Like, y'all do the math. No.
Ava gave that reaction like a boss would if the whole place is out of control. It's like, oh my God, did you see? What do you want me to do? Okay. What do you want me to do? It's out of control here. Like that's what Vengeance Day was. And you know what? Vengeance Day is just like any other NXT, minus the bullshit. It's always out of control. Chaos always ensues. You know what it's NXT? It is chaotic. Whether we enjoy it or whether it's some flat out bullshit. Saturday night just happened to be chaotic bullshit.
And then right after that, we had Ariana Grace pulling up. This remind everybody she's the NXT liaison to TNA. And then, of course, her daddy, her proud papa, the OG Santino Marella, TNA's director of authority, had to make an appearance. So we'll be getting some more cross-promotional stuff happening eventually.
Because she was looking at both of them like, wait a minute, aren't you? Like, yeah, yep, that's her daddy. Yeah. That's
the other final boss. And then at our main event, and finally, the finally pull this train wreck of a show into park. We had Bayley versus Cora Jade versus Roxanne Perez versus the defending NXT Women's Champion and Julia. And this was a good ass fucking match.
Yeah.
Yeah. It ended the way it should have, but I mean, everybody got all of their stuff in. There was parts where it looked like Cora might win. And I'm like, if Cora wins, I'm not even gonna be mad at it. Right. Cora's top kept trying, one of her titties kept trying to come out. So yeah, shout out to Cora. I kept noticing that because she kept pulling on it. I'm like, all right, tell one of them to chill.
I No. Tell both of them to set themselves
Or
free.
chill or come on out.
Come on
out.
Look, yeah, and like we knew two things were going to happen. We knew that either Julia was going to retain or Cora was going to win. We knew Roxanne wasn't winning, and we damn sure knew.
Oh yeah. And like, sure enough, Julia hits the Northern Lights bomb on Roxanne, pins her. We get the Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit celebration because Stephanie Vaquer comes out there. So they got both of their titles up, and boom. Sure enough, out of nowhere, Big Mama Pump, Jordan Grace, she pulled up. They still using her TNA theme. So, that is, of course, cities hate being restrained. Yes, they do.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, we got Jordan Grace pulling up, letting them know she's here. So Jordan Grace is officially in NXT, being added to their women's division, which is already top heavy as hell. Mm-hmm. That's why you got Zarya and Sol Ruka in the tag division.
Exactly. What up, Kenisha? Were the matches good? Yes. All the matches were good.
Right.
They were good. Like there wasn't a match where I'm like, even that tag team match because I just didn't know about Briggs and old boy, but them two big bastards, and I think it's more credit to Fraxium, just how great they are as a team. But them two big bastards put in work. But yeah, man, just having Trick and Young OG lose, it's just like, it just sucked the air all out the building and out of the show. Just like, okay, we get it. We got to fill in time between now and Stand and Deliver. But it's just like, oh, I forgot. They got Roadblock coming up.
Yeah, they got Roadblock. So somebody got to be a Roadblock.
Yeah. So I'm guessing Eddie Thorpe is Trick's Roadblock. Wink,
to
wink.
Stand and Deliver.
Stand and Deliver. So yeah, well, we pretty much booked that. That pretty much. We're going to have Eddie versus Trick at Roadblock. And I guess the winner of that match will face Oba. I mean, damn, like, okay. Young OG losing makes no sense to me.
Right.
It makes absolutely no sense. Like, the dude got his jaw busted up. He's healed or whatever. Let him get the revenge. You could have had Young OG win and then Ethan bust him in the chops after the match. But
that's really what they should have done. Like, you had all that. They did all that. Had him sign a waiver, and then he still lost. It's like, what was the point?
Like, what was the fucking point?
Like, he got his jaw busted, and he still, like, he ain't got his revenge yet. And they're like, oh no, he gets to fight him again. Well, no, he should have beat him. They should only be fighting one time. It shouldn't be another fight, because then that leads to them having to have a third fight. Like, no.
Exactly. Like, Young OG should have gotten his vengeance.
You're right.
He should have avenged the.
Like, the whole point of the name of the show was Vengeance, and nobody really got it. Mm-hmm. Except for the YNWO. They're the only people that really got vengeance. They let people know who they were.
Exactly.
But, like, we knew, like, Julia was gonna win. She didn't get no vengeance. We knew Oba was gonna beat them. Javon ain't get no vengeance. Eddie probably think he got vengeance. That was just racism.
Right.
And we don't care about Fraxium versus Homeboy and whatchamacallit. Steph got some vengeance. She saved that damn women's North American title from being ass.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is one NXT PLE that I will never go back to watch. Like, this is one that is like, yeah, ain't nothing to watch. Ain't nothing to write home about. So yeah, that was Vengeance Day. Oh yeah, another little bit of piece of news. If y'all didn't know, over the weekend, Road Dogg has been promoted once again as a co-head writer of SmackDown, which led to a bunch of people getting really, really pissed off. They're like, oh, it's going to be ass, because it was ass the last time he was writer. And then who came to his defense? The phenomenal one, AJ Styles. He ended up tweeting out. He ended up retweeting and said, "Before judging this guy from his past performance as the head writer, just know that there was a man who picked it apart to the point that it was no longer his ideas anymore, aka Vince McMahon."
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. It's like, oh yeah, that does make a lot of sense.
Because you can have a whole 2-3 hour show written, and Vince can change it within 5 minutes before the show starts.
Yep.
Change the entire show. So we've heard stories about that time and time again. Vince literally minutes before showtime changing the entire show. And it's just like, what the fuck? So
right.
Yeah, that's a great point by AJ Styles. Like, yeah, you can't put it all on Road Dogg, because at the end of the day, it's going to get proofread by Vince.
Mm-hmm.
Now, thankfully, he's not there, so maybe we get to really see Road Dogg's vision for what he has in store for SmackDown. So, did he write this past episode of SmackDown?
I don't think he did, or he might have. I don't even know yet. Let me see. WWE Road Dogg.
Oh yeah, that was, shout out to Uncle Al for coming to Road Dogg's defense there, because like I said, man, Vince has been known time and time again throughout his tenure as the last line defense and creative of writing the entire show. So rewriting the entire show. So I'm interested to see how Road Dogg's going to write. And like I said, they should like
right. Yeah.
But Triple H's more involved too in creative. I don't think it won't be. Of course, because it's WWE, we're going to have some "this is ass" moments, but WWE has always had "this is ass" moments.
Right, like there has to be, like, every show has to have "this is ass" moments in order for it to get to be like, oh, well, this was great. Like, it has to have peaks and valleys, because the show is just always peak, then you just gonna be like, well, like, what the fuck am I watching? It can't be Cops. Like, Cops is peak. Like, that's Cops. That's what that is. Like, wrestling can't be that. Most normal shows can't do that. Cops can, because a police chase is always exciting.
Right. Like, I've been watching a lot of because on Netflix, since Raw is on there, they have the Raw as well. So I've been going back over the past couple weeks and watching a lot of old episodes of Raw from back in the day. And boy, they had a lot of ass moments on those Raws. A lot of ass moments.
It was a lot. It's basically like watching some of them old Raws is essentially like sitting through last night's All-Star game. It's like, bruh, where's the wrestling? And then if it is wrestling, it's like, what the fuck is this? Like, what is this? And speaking of what the fuck is this, that is what was AEW Grand Slam Australia. Because these poor Australian folks got fucked. They had these people show their ass up early in the motherfucking day just so they could tape this bullshit. And then they gonna try to insult our motherfucking intelligence after watching All-Star Saturday Night, talking about some at some 10:30 at night. Get ready to watch AEW Grand Slam. No, I think the fuck not. I'm not. But we gonna recap it for you.
I'm not gonna lie. I watched that shit.
You watched it?
Yeah, I watched it.
Okay, so we had Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay. Of course, they defeated Konosuke Takeshita and Kyle Fletcher. It's just like the Mega Powers are definitely going to fucking unite, and they go beat them. Like, I'm not shocked about that. The one thing that pissed me off is the next match is Punk ass. We're gonna get Takeshita. Okay, we're gonna get Takeshita versus Kenny Omega at AEW Revolution for the AEW International Championship.
Mm-hmm.
And Will Ospreay challenged Kyle Fletcher to a steel cage match at Revolution. We don't care.
Yeah.
But that first match, I saw someone bring up it was Ryan Satin, the dude the old wrestling writer. And I saw it, I ain't said nothing. And I was like, Mike had this idea first. Ben had this idea. He thinks Kenny Omega gonna beat Takeshita. Then he gonna challenge Okada. You Vince, that is your story. That is your story. That's your story.
I've been booking that for damn near 2 years. I've had this booked. Finally, if the rumors are true, it needs to happen. We should not. I need to sue fucking Tony Khan. I need to be getting at least $350,000 my damn self. Fuck that. Give me a cool $1 million, Tony Khan. You got it. Family owns a professional football team and a professional fucking soccer team. You got
give us $1 million each.
give us $6 million. Between all of us, give us $5-6 million. Because I have said this time and time again. They have too many belts in AEW. You got the world title. You got the TNT title. Why the fuck do we need to have 2 other lower tier titles? You got the Continental title and the International title. Don't insult our intelligence. We know that eventually that will be the Intercontinental title.
Because what the fuck is a Continental belt? And
What
what
is
the fuck is
that?
an International belt?
What is that? They can only have taken those 2 belts so far. No.
Like, stop. Like, at this point, they gotta stop insulting our intelligence. We know them 2 words put together. If you cut some shit off, you cut some shit off, that shit is gonna be, that is straight up Intercontinental. We know what that is. What the fuck is Continental? It was like, what International and Continental are the same motherfucking thing.
Fucking thing. It's the same goddamn thing.
They are a synonym of each other. They are cousins. y'all gotta merge.
I swear.
And Mike been saying that from the fucking get-go. As soon as they introduced whatever belt came second, he's like, why is this a belt? And I said it too.
It was that fucking international belt that was first. And then they had the stupid ass tournament for the Continental belt. And I'm just like, because remember, Orange Cassidy had the belt, the international belt for the longest. And then they decided, we're gonna create a Continental belt. Like, we don't need no fucking Continental belt.
Right, and that belt is only around just because Okada got it. That's just basically the belt. And that's essentially, like, I've always said it because you've been saying it, like, y'all got too many belts. They got too many belts. They got too many people. I've always said they've had too many people. You've always said they've had too many belts. They still got too many people. But it's like they got all these belts because they got all these people. But it's like, what is the significance of this belt? Like, where does this belt in the hierarchy of everything? And like, we know Okada's belt is like, Okada got it, so it's supposed to be important. That belt ain't fucking important. That belt is, in my eyes, is right there. Those two belts are essentially the European title because the TNT title is essentially what? The TNT title is essentially the Intercontinental Championship.
And if they first of all, if they do this, when and if, I gotta put that there, when and if they do this, when they do this, I'm gonna be relieved and I'm gonna be pissed the fuck off at the same motherfucking time. Because I've been saying this for the past year and a half that they need to do this. And to be honest with you, yes, they got a lot of people, a lot of people in that roster. However, you can still have the AEW World title and the Intercontinental title.
Yeah.
That's all they need. That's all.
Like, because essentially the TNT title is the TV title, and it's like, all right, y'all make y'all's TV title basically the most secondary. It's essentially the secondary title when essentially it really shouldn't. It should be the TV title. It's just the TV title that's always on TV. The Intercontinental Champion should be that person that's like, yeah, this is the next guy up. So hopefully, if they let somebody like a Kenny Omega or Okada win it, they can actually get that going.
Who is is Danny Garcia still the TNT champ?
I think so.
That's another problem. This fucker's not even on TV. I swear, I kid you not. The last time I seen this fucker was when he beat Jungle Boy for that belt. I swear. You got all these belts, but you don't put these fuckers on TV.
And then Ring of Honor is a whole different story because they got Athena. She's the longest reigning champion out of anybody in the whole damn both companies. And she ain't on TV at all.
I feel so bad for ROH because it's like nothing has been done to put eyes on that brand. Like, that brand is pretty much dormant until they have the random. Oh, let's have what is it? ROH, Dishonor or whatever. Like,
Death Before Dishonor, yeah.
Dishonor or ROH. What is it? Super
ass.
Whatever the fuck. Like, that's how bad it is. I can't remember the names of their pay-per-views that they have twice a year. It's just like it's purgatory. If you get sent there, you're in purgatory. One way in, one way out. And I'm sure there's a padlock on that fucking door. But yeah, Omega and
Okada
happen. Omega and Okada needs to happen. Combine those belts, and I can just brag for the rest of my days.
And then after all that, we had more bullshit. We had Mercedes Moné yawn. She defeated Harley Cameron to retain the world title, and then she pie-faced Momo Watanabe, which was I'm sick of Mercedes. Then we had John Moxley. We had the Death Riders. They beat Cope. They beat Cope and Switchblade's ass in a Brisbane brawl, aka a street fight.
So dumb. It was so dumb. Like,
it sounds dumb.
First of all, Cope is already challenging for the world title.
No. Ew.
You have him lose because him and Mox are gonna fight at Revolution. So
yeah.
You have Mox choke him out to win. So what is the fucking purpose of this match at Revolution?
What's the point of them fighting at Revolution? We already seen it.
He already choked him out.
Right, we already seen the ending. This ain't this can't be like Roman and them.
Right. It's like this was the match that Edge, because fuck calling him Cope, Edge was supposed to win.
Right.
He was supposed to pin Moxley. It's like, oh, he pinned Moxley. Moxley got pinned. Can Cope become the new AEW World Champion? No.
Right.
So what the fuck do we got what's the fucking purpose of watching that match in a few weeks? What's the purpose? Like, again, we've said time and time again, we're going to continue to beat this dead horse. AEW needs some actual fucking writing because it doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Like, at this point, especially, like, unless they just going to be like, oh, Cope is going to win. Well, if Cope wins, then that just basically tells me y'all don't have, well, it basically tells us y'all have essentially rewrote the story. Y'all taken Darby out the picture because y'all honestly have thought about what I said and think the book and honestly die going up the damn mountain.
Yeah.
Or Mox gonna win and y'all just gonna keep this bullshit going and just keep insulting our intelligence, thinking we're stupid. Like, it's not going. I don't really want to see Cope Adam. I don't want to see Edge as AEW World Champion. Like, it's like he cool over there. Will I go back and watch any of his matches? No. Like, I essentially see why Triple H / Vince or whoever that was I see why WWE basically told him, like, thanks but no thanks, like, just retire. And because now it's like, yeah, you're wrestling, but you ain't really captivating. You ain't doing nothing that's like, oh man, I gotta see this. This is like, why are you doing this?
Yeah, like, I don't know. Exactly, Batty. Exactly. And the only thing to get themselves out of this corner, which it really wouldn't, it would just put them into another corner. Yeah, that match was just a hot ass mess.
Yeah, because it sounds like a hot ass mess. Because it's like you said, if they're fighting leading up to going into Revolution, then you gotta make the challenger look like something at least once before you get ready to fight. And you waste that on they're gonna waste that opportunity. They're gonna rather do it on HBO Max. They'd rather do it on Max on cable than on a pay-per-view. Like, you should want to get people to want to buy the next pay-per-view by making him look tall, look great, and beating this team. Like, they can take an L as a tag team. It ain't like this was the main event.
Exactly. Like, and you know what? And that's what I was just saying. Like, even if they get themselves out of this corner, they're just gonna book themselves back into another corner. Because if you put the belt on him, not only nobody wants to see a near 50-year-old AEW World Champion, number one. Number two, you're reliant on another former WWE guy to be your champion.
And then
you know who's to blame for all this? Stupid ass Darby Allin. stupid ass, want to be a mountain climbing ass Darby Allin.
Right. And then we're going to get through the rest of this. We had Kazuchika Okada. He defeated Buddy Matthews to retain the AEW Continental Championship. If y'all saw in that match, Buddy Matthews did mess his knee up or his ankle while he was going in. He is cool. We did see him on crutches, but Rhea Ripley was like, yeah, we don't really give a fuck about no crutches. We going on our honeymoon. So yeah, crutches ain't gonna be in the way of fucking. So that's how I read that. Crutches ain't gonna be in the way of fucking. So
bang, bang, bang.
Yep. So have fun, Buddy and Rhea. On that, Okada beat that ass and sent him on the clapping cheeks. So bye. On top of that, they have announced another bullshit ass tournament. AEW has announced the Intercontinental Championship Series. Orange Cassidy versus Roderick Strong on Dynamite. The winner of that will be challenging Kushida for the title the following week. And the winner of that match will be wrestling to face Kenny Omega for the title at Revolution. Pointless on pointless on pointless.
So wait a minute. We're gonna wrap it up, but Kenny Omega already challenged this man for the title. So now you're gonna have the number one contenders match to face him.
Basically, so Kenny Omega's already the number one contender. So they're basically gonna make Kushida just do some bullshit just to look good before he loses to Kenny Omega.
Mm-hmm.
Which is so dumb, but I guess. And then in our main event, finally, I mean, this was a good title run for Mariah May.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. It's over now. And history was made. Timeless Toni Storm defeated Mariah May to become the first ever 4-time women's AEW Women's World Champion. So, I mean, that is the one good thing throughout this whole show, at least, that they gave you. Like, they gave you that. Like, you had sat through all that other bullshit. They at least gave you Timeless Toni Storm winning. So I'll give them that. What they need to do, though, is they told them people they was going so Takeshita is the champion. Yeah, so he has to defend his opportunity to wrestle against Kenny Omega in this random ass international championship series. Yeah, like they at least got that. The bullshit that happened that really pissed a lot of people off, and I feel for those folks over in Australia, is they had told those folks that they were going to be getting a live event, and they switched it up on them and basically made everything a taping. So it's like y'all came all the way over here for a taping. Like, come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all got us over here just for a taping. So I understand why them folks was pissed off about that. But so yeah, do better, AEW. Don't be wasting people's time and money for that. And then let's get into Raw. Raw tonight. It should be a good show because it's gonna be some decent stuff happening. Let me click on a different preview because this preview got too much talking on it. I just need matches. They want me to hype it. Nah, we not doing that. All right, so tonight on live on Netflix. Because ain't nowhere else you can watch. Live from Charlotte, North Carolina. On Netflix. You got tonight. You got Sami Zayn. He gonna appear getting his ass beat. He says he gonna fight KO when he see him. So we'll see. We got Bianca Belair and Naomi, they are scheduled to appear. You know, they the women's tag champs, Black Girl Magic. So, you know, they gonna show out. They gonna look good. Let's see who else we got. Oh no, they're trying to sell me stuff. They're trying to buy stuff. Move that out the way. Oh yeah, we got Ivy Nile versus Dakota Kai in a women's intercontinental #1 contenders match. So either the light skinned Pitbull or Dakota Kai gonna win. They gonna face Lyra. They gonna face Birdwoman. We got in what should be a good ass match. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I predict it's gonna happen at 9:00. Penta versus Pete fucking Dunne. That is gonna be good. Oh, yeah. That's gonna be really, really good.
Oh yeah.
And then the opposite of that is gonna be Roxanne Perez versus Raquel Rodriguez. Roxanne is great. Roxanne is probably going to lose here, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Who knows? And then we got AJ Styles taking on Dominic Dirty Dom. So that should be a good ass match. That should be points for NWO. And in the main event, Seth fucking Rollins, because it's Netflix. I ain't saying no freaking Seth fucking Rollins versus Fergal, Finn Balor, winner going on to the Elimination Chamber. I don't know who's gonna win that.
Right. I have no clue. Like at first I'm thinking, well, Finn gonna die, but it's just like,
right. But yeah, that should be a good. All that I've ran off, all those matches and appearances, and then they got some stuff they gonna surprise on us probably. That'd probably be about a good. Raw should be going off at 10:30, 10:20 at the 10:20, 10:30. Like it ain't gonna be no late Raw. I don't see it being no late Raw.
Nah, they've done a great job of ending at, like you said, between 10:25 to 10:35. Like,
right.
Give them a good 2.5 hour show. Get the crowd out of here, and get talent out. Get everybody out of here. Trips like
right.
Wrap it up.
But yeah, thank y'all for joining us because we finally got through everything. Both of them long ass shows. One was some bullshit. One was some bullshit on a different level, and one was just some bullshit because y'all went over and taped the show in Australia. Like that was just y'all got money to blow. But
never call it Grand Slam at that.
Right. Like y'all ain't even doing nothing. Like, but thank y'all for joining us. Remember, follow us, Linktree/Under the Ring Pod and Fingertip.com/Under the Ring Pod. We go live Monday through Wednesday, 6-ish, 6:15-ish. Thursday is the main show. We do predictions. I don't think it's predictions this Thursday, but it should be whenever they are. Y'all will know. Yeah. Peace out, Nation. Follow us at our individual links. You got Greg Bush on Twitter and X, Greg Bush SK on Twitter and X, Greg Bush on Blue Sky. You got our boy Rock Reels 44. You got our defending, reigning Reggie Simpson Memorial Predictions champion, the teacher man, Mr. Freshbeard. And you got myself, Matty Two Belts, the right answer. You got Street Team Captain Boreal Maliente and our boy, local news correspondent Justin D. Baxley. Y'all have y'all a good night. I gotta find the song. Where is that? There it is.
retain.
Yeah, Cookies, wherever you at, you retain. So shout out Cookies, you still champ. But what do down, y'all? Hey. Hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do down, y'all. Peace out, Batty. Peace out, Kanisha.